Have you ever wondered why most people don't live long and strong after the age of 80? Reaching this milestone is a triumph, but thriving beyond it takes more than just luck. It takes awareness. 4 quiet but powerful forces work against your body as you age. Most people don't discuss them until it's too late, and many don't realize how these hidden threats impact their energy memory and overall health until the damage is already done. In this guide, we'll uncover the 4 real reasons most struggle to live vibrantly past 80, backed by medical research and real stories. These aren't just theories, they're rooted in decades of science and first-hand experience. Understanding them isn't about living forever. It's about protecting your strength, independence, and peace of mind. Stay with us to the end, because the 4th reason might surprise you and could be the most important of all. Let's get started. Reason 1. Silent inflammation that accelerates aging. One of the biggest threats after 80 doesn't come from outside. It starts quietly within. Doctors call it inflammaging, a chronic low-grade inflammation that slowly damages cells, tissues, and organs without obvious symptoms at first. Over time, it wears the body down, affecting your heart, brain, joints, and immune system. It builds through years of stress-processed foods, poor sleep, lack of movement, and environmental toxins. Think about George, 82. He didn't smoke, didn't drink, and walked every day. Yet he felt tired, stiff, and foggy, even though his blood work looked normal. A specialist found high inflammatory markers in his system. No big disease, just quiet inflammation, simmering for years. The National Institutes of Health says inflammaging increases dementia risk by 25% and heart disease by 30%. After 80, the body's ability to handle inflammation weakens, so habits like processed snacks or long periods of sitting take a heavier toll. The good news: you can fight inflammation with simple, accessible tools. Eating whole foods like berries, leafy greens, salmon, and nuts helps lower the flame. Walking 15 minutes daily boosts circulation, reducing inflammation. Stress management, like 5-minute deep breathing, cuts inflammatory markers per studies. Margaret, 81, a retired librarian from a small town, swapped chips for fruit and joined a local walking club. Within weeks, her energy returned and joint stiffness eased, proving small steps make a big difference. Try this weekly plan: Monday oatmeal with blueberries, Wednesday salmon with spinach, Friday vegetable soup. Track symptoms like fatigue or joint pain. Consult a doctor if they persist. Apps like MyFitnessPal can help monitor anti-inflammatory foods. Every step lowers inflammation, giving your body a better chance to thrive past 80. Comment number 1. Below if you're ready to fight inflammation. Reason 2. Muscle loss that leads to weakness and falls. After 60, the body naturally loses 1 to 2% of muscle mass every year, a process called sarcopenia that speeds up after 80. It starts with little things: struggling to open jars, standing up slowly, or avoiding stairs because they feel harder. Muscle isn't just for strength. It protects balance, supports joints, regulates blood sugar, and boosts metabolism. When it disappears, the risk of falls, broken bones, and lost independence climbs fast. Take Frank, 84. He was sharp, cheerful, and living alone. But one afternoon, he tripped on a rug and broke his hip. He thought he was steady, but the fall showed how much strength he'd lost over the years. The CDC reports falls cause 3 million emergency visits annually among seniors, and one fall can cut mobility by 50%. Recovery meant weeks in bed, more weakness, and a walker shrinking his active life. Muscle loss isn't inevitable. It can be slowed or reversed. Walking regularly, using light weights or resistance bands a few times a week, and eating enough protein help. Gentle stretching keeps you mobile. Helen, 83. A city dweller, started chair exercises, 10 knee lifts per leg and arm raises with water bottles after a near fall. Within a month, she climbed stairs with ease. Reclaiming her freedom, follow this weekly routine. Monday to Wednesday/Friday, 10-minute chair exercises. Knee lifts, arm raises. Tuesday/Thursday, 15-minute walks. Aim for 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal. Think eggs, chicken, or beans. Consult a dietitian if unsure. Strong muscles keep you steady and independent. Comment number 2 below. If you're inspired to build strength, subscribe and hit the bell for more health tips. Reason 3, poor sleep that weakens body and mind. Sleep changes as we age, but not always for the better. Many seniors struggle with falling asleep, staying asleep, or getting deep restorative rest. After 80, the effects show clearly: fatigue, forgetting simple things, or getting irritated quickly. Sleep isn't just rest. The body repairs itself, the brain clears waste, and the immune system resets. Shallow or fragmented sleep disrupts these processes. Consider Alice, 86. She didn't think much of waking 3 or 4 times a night, assuming it was normal for her age. Over time, her memory slipped, her energy dropped, and she caught more colds. Her doctor explained sleep's role in brain and immune health. The Sleep Foundation links poor sleep to a 20% higher dementia risk. After improving her sleep habits, Alice's clarity and stamina slowly returned. You don't have to live with poor sleep. Keep a consistent bedtime, limit caffeine and alcohol, and get morning sunlight for 10 minutes to regulate circadian rhythms. A cool, dark, quiet bedroom helps. Light movement, like an evening walk or a 5-minute meditation, deepens sleep. Robert, 80. A retired farmer, used these after years of restless nights. His focus and mood improved, showing it's never too late. Try a sleep hygiene checklist. No screens 1 hour before bed. Drink chamomile tea. Stretch for 5 minutes. If sleep issues persist, test for sleep apnea. Good sleep is as vital as food or exercise. Comment number 3 below if you'll prioritize sleep. Reason 4, loneliness and loss of daily purpose. The most surprising threat after 80 isn't a virus. It's loneliness and loss of purpose. As friends pass away, children move far, or physical limits reduce outings, the world shrinks. Studies show social isolation can shorten life expectancy by 50%. More than some chronic diseases. Feeling needed fuels health, but retirement or loss can dim that sense. Think of Bill, 88. After his wife passed 5 years ago, his days passed without talking to anyone. He missed feeling needed, like his presence mattered. Loneliness affects immune health, brain chemistry, and the will to stay active. But purpose doesn't need to be grand. Small acts, watering plants, calling a friend, helping a neighbor, create meaning. Clara, 85, joined a senior art class after losing her spouse. Painting and sharing stories brought her joy and connection. Try one purposeful act. Weekly write a note, feed birds, or volunteer. Join a community group or use apps like Meetup. Our service, your health app, connects seniors to local activities. Try it free. Solitude isn't loneliness. Connection is medicine. Comment number 4 below if you're ready to reconnect. If you've made it this far, reflect not in fear, but in clarity. Living beyond 80 is a gift, but many don't thrive. Not because they didn't care, but because they didn't know what was quietly working against them. Inflammation, muscle loss, poor sleep, and loneliness sneak in little by little. But knowledge is power. This guide isn't to worry you, it's to arm you. Small, steady changes make a difference. George, Frank, Alice, and Bill show that action works. Try this weekly plan. Monday, eat anti-inflammatory foods. Wednesday, do chair exercises. Friday, call a friend. Sunday, meditate. Journal your progress. Research shows these habits can extend health span by 5 years. If challenges persist, see a doctor. Your health matters. Anna, 87, turned loneliness into purpose by teaching knitting locally. Don't let this be just information. Let it be a turning point. You've earned the right to live this stage with wisdom and strength. Comment on one thing you learned and how you'll use it, like and share to inspire others. Subscribe for more insights. Thank you for joining us.